Good morning. I am at my final round of list reviews. Um, After this, I have no more that's been sent to me, so that's it for this round of the Danish Nationals. Um, I have two list reviews today, and the first one is for Mark. Mark is a player on the Danish WTC teams, and he has sent in a 14 ordered eyes Japanese list, and it's a unusual one. I have seen stuff like it before, but not very often. It's not a horde list, it's an indirect fire list. Mark is cramming as many mortars as he can into this list, and I'll talk you through it. It's 14 order dice. He's bringing the regular second lieutenant, cheapest one, um, and two IGA 7-man grenadier squads. The 7-man squads is the smallest that you can get them. He's made them regular to make them as cheap as possible, but at the same time he's spending a lot of points. He's spending 60 points for each of the units to buy 3 light mortars. So he has 6 light mortars in these 2 units. That is really difficult to deal with because that's a lot of indirect fire coming out of them. It really is. Very expensive, but it is a lot of shots, and Mark will roll those 6s. He will hit you, and you will start taking pins and casualties. That will happen. He has a Kempetai officer to help with his 1 bamboo spearfighter unit. It's not a full bamboo, it's just 12 men. So this has nothing to do with the bamboo hordes that we might see other places. This is not it. They are just here to scare away people. Then he has 2 IGA veteran squads. They're really good for taking objectives and staying on them. They're really difficult to shift. Fanatic veterans is a thing. It can be really difficult to deal with because flamethrowers won't work. They're 8-man sized, so they're also pretty decent size. And if you assault them, you'll most likely die yourself as well. So, HE, I guess? Maybe? He has a sniper team, a flamethrower team. One thing that is lacking is that this flamethrower team hasn't got a transport, so it is on foot. But I think that Mark will use them just to scare away stuff, which he's also doing. He has 3 suicide anti-tankers. Suicide anti-tankers are not actually that good at hunting tanks, simply because they have to charge the tank. And if the tank is more than 6 inches away, well, they get to shoot defensive fire, so the suicide anti-tanker will most likely die. But they are very threatening. I mean, one of them gets into a tank and you're dead. It's an 8+, I think, hit. Yes, it is an 8+ hit. So all tanks pretty much die to suicide anti-tankers, right? If they get in. So he has a lot of stuff to threaten you away from himself, which is where he wants you, because then his indirect fire will take effect. He has a spigot mortar, which is a 4-inch, I think it's actually a 5-inch mortar. It's like a huge blast. And that has a spotter as well, so it's a pretty decent mortar type. And then a Horo heavy howitzer assault gun, which is basically an armored version of a heavy howitzer, right? Armored and mobile. The Horo is really a big threat. The one thing that you can do against the Horo is it's open-topped, so you can pin it, make sure it doesn't shoot. So, a list that's really focused on bringing that indirect fire and hitting you with that while you stay at range because you don't want to get too close to his fanatics. It's a good trick. I like it. Good luck, Mark. I'll see you there.